This is by far my favorite and arguably the best green deck we've ever created to date. With doubling season, we were able to have 2 Vivien emblems on the field in a single game, not to mention the board states we created that looked a lot like this. Alright guys, today's deck list might genuinely be my new favorite deck of all time. It most definitely is my new favorite green deck we've ever made, and that's not even close. And this deck may look very familiar to our deck list we built not that long ago, a couple of weeks back before Avatar came through, but with Avatar, it has been propelled to the stratosphere. And the way this deck works, guys, we do love the Nexus of Becoming. This is kind of the build around here today. So mono green, we're working our way up with ramp into a Nexus of Becoming, and this card is absurd because it creates a token out of one of our creatures, and that creature is going to be a 3/3 construct. And what makes this so great too is we draw cards as well. But today it's getting paired with doubling season. Doubling season is going to allow us to create 2 tokens instead of 1, and then anything that generates obviously any counters as well, it's going to double those counters, because of course in a green deck you're going to have Ouroboros as kind of the finishing piece. Now keep in mind, Ouroboros is a 1/3 body, so it ends up putting 1/1 counters on everything the first turn it's out. But if we put this into the battlefield with a Nexus, it'll come in as a 3/3, and the following turn it will start putting 3 counters on to start things off. And don't even get me started when doubling season is down. Now, if we also get 2 Ouroboros from the doubling season, that's when things get really crazy. But here's the extra spice, guys. The Thunder Hulk. Thunder Hulk is the 3/3 construct token that we're trying to get the most out of, because it's going to come in with 3 counters on it. If doubling season's on the field, it's going to come in with 6 counters on it. It's going to come in as a 3/3 body, and it's going to create amount of tokens that its power is. So you can understand how absolutely insane this is going to get if, you know, we have a doubling season on the field with the Nexus. This can be absolutely insane. We pulled it off today. It's absolutely wild. And then also Vivien. Vivien is a planeswalker, so it's going to enter the battlefield with 10 loyalty counters on it, allowing us to ult it, making all of our creatures across the board indestructible, vigilance, trample, and also they are going to be much bigger, which makes the Ouroboros come in much more powerful and things like that. So this deck is just a ball of just nonsense. I'm sure you guys are going to really enjoy this one, because there was a game we got 2 Vivien emblems in a single game. We got Ouroboros down, we got the Thrumming Hive pulled down at one point. These games were absolutely insane. And again, this might be one of my new favorite decks of all time. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. We're going to jump right into it, and we'll see you at the end. Peace out. Enjoy. All right, our mono green token deck is back, and it is so much better than it was once before, man. I actually feel pretty bad about some of the stuff we've already done to these opponents that I've ran into. I feel really bad about it, but we've been cooking them, guys. Let's just say that we have been cooking them. Doubling season mixed with Nexus of Becoming is quite the combo, I'll tell you that much. Well, I don't feel as bad when we go up against other fellow Badger Mole Cub players. Don't feel as bad at all, so that's good. I do feel pretty bad when I have a start like this against, you know, somebody who's playing something fair. But another Badger Mole Cub player is not someone I worry too much about. So we've already got doubling season next turn into a fully maxed out Vivien. I actually haven't even had a chance to play Vivien yet. Pretty excited to try that out. No, they suplexed my Badger Mole. How does one even suplex a Badger Mole? All right. Still got the doubling season. Not as good anymore, though, just because obviously I have to tap everything. Vivien is going to be sick, though, because I can ult it, right? Get the 2/2 indestructible, vigilance, and trample. And basically I'll be able to block anything at all times. And then this will come in bigger, and then double the tokens that it generates. It's going to be nasty, man. It's gonna be nasty. We're tapping the doll just so we can get the more nest tokens on it. Bang, let's go. We ulted, baby. We have vigilance and indestructibility, so let's get it in there. So now we gotta be careful, because we can actually attack first and then utilize the mana. So that's probably what we're gonna start doing from now on because of the vigilance. Things just got spicy, man. I've never had a Vivien. I've never had a, what is it? A Vivien alt before. This is insane, dude. Got Got the emblem sitting over here looking good. All right. The sharpshooter's a little scary just because I don't know how wide they intend to go here and how destructive that's going to be. That's also pretty problematic. They left 1 mana open though. What's the deal with that? All right, I would say block it because I'm indestructible anyways, but the trample of 2 is just going to get over the top anyways, so it's just a waste of time. So Vivian is gone, unfortunately. Would have loved to have gotten an Ouroboros off of that. Like a plus Vivian to hit an Ouroboros. All right, that 1 mana clearly means something here. I mean, maybe they have okay, this seems like maybe they have to hit me to destroy an artifact or enchantment. Like, what is that card called? It's like Felonious Rage or something. I don't think it's that, but it's a card that destroys an enchantment when they pump their creature. I'm pretty sure that's what this is going to be. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's a burn spell that blows up Vivian. I don't know why you wouldn't attack Vivian there. Seems very strange. Thank you. I'll take it. Oh my god, this is about to be the most absurd turn you guys have ever seen. You ready for this?
Oh, I've made lots of
we'll take the Badger Mole. Let's get the Badger Mole down. Bring this up. Let's get this in. Oh, I should have tapped the doll. That's a mistake. I should have tapped Bossing Say. I guess it doesn't matter. Never mind. Okay, here we go. Anyways, doubling season. Boom. Oh my god. Let's go, dude. We have vigilance. We don't attack. There's no point. No attacks. I mean, should we? No, we have 44. We have 44 blockers. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Okay. This is so funny to me. Oh, this is so great. Let's just do double up on them. These have indestructibility, by the way, guys. Indestructibility. What is even happening right now? I think it's safe to say I win this next turn, right? Can you imagine if Vivian gets me a Ouroboros here and it comes in with extra power off the Vivian? Oh my gosh, I didn't even think of that. And then it gets double the counters. I could bring it in with the Nexus, but the problem with bringing it in with the Nexus, it won't give the 1/1 counters right away. So I would just play it straight up instead. All right, GG's, they don't even let us do it. That's fair. I mean, that's fair, but I would have loved to have seen if I could top deck an Ouroboros there. GG. This is the greatest mono green deck I've ever made. I'm saying it now. I know it's early. I've only played 2 games or 3 games with this so far. Easily my favorite. Not even close. It's not even comparable. All right, let's get this down. And next turn, the Enduring Vitality turns the Badger Mole Cub into 2 additional mana. I love the synergy off the Badger Mole Cub and the Vitality. They take my Nexus though. That's a bummer. It's a huge bummer. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, they gotta have another one. There's no way they don't have another Deep Cavern Bat here, so let's not get our hopes up. I almost got my hopes up there, but I'm gonna give it to them. They got it. There's no way they didn't take the Nexus there. Oh my god, and we find the Thunder Hulk. It's my lucky day. So we got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana next turn if we go uninterrupted. No blocks. I didn't think they would, but I mean, it would actually kind of make sense to just give me back a Vitality. It doesn't matter. I've already got one on the field, so. That's fine, right? What does that do exactly? Whenever this creature enters, if it's kicked, sacrifice creature of their choice. What? All right, they didn't take my Nexus and they didn't have an answer for it. I don't see what they're gonna do about it. Yikes. And all of that is mana, by the way. It's all mana. I think it's GG's, man. I think it's GG's. Dude, we have been putting together some crazy decks these last couple of days. I'm very happy with myself. Angels yesterday, this one today, and I have an idea for some more nonsense hopefully tomorrow. It never really pans out when I think of something crazy like I have in my head for tomorrow's video, but We'll see if we make it. We might do a little bit of a for funsies tomorrow, like play queue stuff. All right, I'm gonna sacrifice one of these to draw a card. I mean, yes, absolutely yes. It just keeps getting better, man. It just keeps getting better. Leave you two back, I guess. I don't really care, but that's another 6 bodies on the field. Up to 12 on the side over there. Hive pool is really good because let's just say hypothetically they find some miracle to sweep the board here for only 2 mana. I've got the hive pool, which can regenerate, you know, bodies and stuff. So I think they're gonna block on this one, guys. Sacrifice one of these. Sacrifice one of these, and this is going to give me more of these gnomes when I attack the following turn, the bigger that these guys get. Oh my gosh. I'm actually just going to hold on, let's draw a card. I'm actually going to try to get 2 of these off the Nexus. It doesn't really matter, but all right, sure. Nexus, or actually it only gives me 1. What am I saying? I don't have doubling season. What am I talking about? It doesn't matter. Anyways, what I'm trying to do here is get this bigger as a 3/3 body to get more counters the following turn. It genuinely doesn't really matter. If I would have played it this turn, it would have guaranteed for sure I had, you know, lethal or whatever, but I think I still have it here, so yeah, I'm playing a little greedy. I'm playing greedy, but whatever. They only had 2 mana the whole time. Feel bad. It was kind of like a, you know, it was just batting practice, essentially. GG's. All right, our first bad hand of the games. Twitching Doll on 2, though, is good, and it goes right into Ouroboros. But, man, 2 high pulls in the opener with no other ramp. I don't think we can keep that. This is fine. Please give me Badger Mole off the top. Please. No shot, dude. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. We have the Nexus. I also have the Vivian. I mean, maybe we just go Vivian here. I don't know. Kind of depends. Are they going to disrupt me by destroying the Badger Mole with Get Lost or Flood Maw or something like that? I wonder. Oh, I see. Okay, so the opponent is playing Simulacrum Synthesizer. So the Cage is actually a really scary card. I'm going to go Nexus of Becoming just because I need to get this down before they're able to cage my entire field away here. And I think this is a good option because they can't cage this. All right. So we're going to lose Badger Mole and an Elf, but I'm still left with 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. That's not terrible. I think that was the right call, though. Nice. Absolutely was the right call. And I can destroy artifact and enchantments. Oh my gosh. Should I do that now? Because they might... No. We're going to keep this. We're going to keep this. It's fine. Wait, hello? Hello? Oh, jeez, that scared me. I thought I had to skip it because of my mistake there. All right, that's fine. Thunder Hulk for sure. All right, so I actually underestimated Vivian in this matchup. I forgot it had the ability to destroy artifacts for minusing. So if they want to play, you know, Synthesizer, I can blow it up. A snare, though, is a bit of a problem, I won't lie. It's gonna be a bit of an issue. I was thinking about minusing right now because they might just snare the Vivian away. Oh, if they just go with the Star Cage, I'm cool with that. We just recreate those tokens very easily. Ah, that's gonna be a good offset though to what we're doing. Twitching Doll's fine.
Creatures of this world in steel and stone.
Let's draw and see what we find here. Land. Okay. Twitching Doll it is. That's fine. If they gain 6, what a bummer. What a bummer. All right, we're gonna draw real quick, see if we can get something else here off the top. By the way, this is all mana now, these little tokens. Absolutely absurd. Past the turn. I don't want to overcommit too much here. Obviously, another Star Cage could hit the field. I don't want to give him too many things here, but Saw Blades is interesting. I wonder if they go double Saw Blades here. Hold on. They do. Can I avoid death here by sacking enough? Wait, what? You didn't even kill it. What? Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you at least take out the twitching doll or something? That seems weird. Strange behavior. Another Thunder Hulk. I won't say no to that. Thunder Hulk. Go. Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna outdo me on this one, man. I do think the authority of consoles is a bit of an issue. I may want to just consider minusing on Vivian to take care of that, but I don't know. Is this really worth holding back to put? Here's my thought. I wanted to put some mana on the board to basically get a nesting counter on this to eventually crack it for a bunch of tokens. I think I'm gonna do that. I don't think there should be any sort of rush here for me. Let's see. So how many attackers do I have next turn? A lot. So yeah, I think what I'm going to end up doing here is I'm going to Vivian minus on the consoles, depending on what they hit here, I guess. They're probably going to get a manufacturing bay or a repurposing bay, and then they're going to be able to sack the saw blades for a snare. And we might be in trouble from there because they do have the jewel out there, which is going to allow them to tap the manufacturing or the what is it? I just said it. Repurposing bay immediately. But no, they get another consoles, man. That's annoying. That's annoying. Okay. Let's say tap you for mana. Let's sacrifice one of these guys. Okay, so now they're gaining 2 life every time. I could up the field's power level right now with Vivian's ult, or I could start minusing. There's a lot of things I can do here, man. Hypothetically speaking, if I were to ult Liliana right now and I swing through with everybody, I don't know if that's going to be enough damage, because what's going to end up happening is these gnomes that we're going to be creating off of these guys are going to gain them 2 life a pop. I genuinely have no idea if we have enough damage here. I don't. How do I pass up the... Dude, here's the deal. It's like, how do I pass it up, right? But at the same time, how do we end up destroying? We have to leave the option of destroying enchantments and artifacts as an option here. Dude, I really don't know what to do. This is really hard. I think I have to destroy a consoles, but man, let's start with drawing a card here first. See what we get. Another Nexus is actually so good. I think I need to try to go for Ouroboros, really. Wow. That was worst case scenario. That was quite literally the worst possible outcome. Come on, Ouroboros. Shoot. I guess Badger Mole is fine. I just don't know how we're gonna get around these authorities going off for 2 every turn. I'm gonna decline that. I want to keep some stuff in my hand here. I mean, we send everybody, right? Everyone but you. So they're gonna gain 24 life here. That's crazy. I know you guys are probably screaming at me because I didn't do the math. I refuse to do the math on this one, but I'm thinking what happened there is if I would have blown up one of the authorities, we might have had lethal because they just gained 24 life, right? And they're at 21. So I probably did the math wrong there. Probably a very strong possibility if I blew up one authority, we win the game there. I think we should try it this next turn, seeing we, you know, kind of got a bit of the... Because they got 14 bodies went on the battlefield. They gained 28 life. They gained 28 life. So yeah, I assume that would have been lethal. So this time they'll gain 14 life and they'll take whatever's here on the field minus blockers. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Or again, I can alt Liliana or Vivian and I think that'll be good too. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're both going to be pretty good options. I'm not going to sack any more tokens because creating more tokens is a bit of an issue. Just doing more damage seems like the right call. You got it. Oh, I forgot to tap the twitching doll. That's my bad. My bad. There's the Ouroboros. Yeah, here's what we're gonna do. Destroy you. No instant speed magic, we found out. That's good. Get you down because I want the 1/1 counters right now. And that'll do it. Let's go, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Should have done that a turn sooner. That's on me, but I had a little bit of an issue trying to figure out the math on it. Yeah, again, I apologize to those of you out there who were probably, you know, privy of the math there and thought, oh, why didn't he just do that and swing in for lethal the turn before? Listen, that much math, that many bodies to count and doubling it up, timesing it by 2, that sounds exhausting. All right, that sounds exhausting. I'm gonna go ahead and pass on all that, and I'm gonna maintain the lead the best I know how to do and you know, work with what I got. Badger Mole Cub into Ouroboros seems like probably the play here, right? I would imagine the opponent's probably on the same matchup as before. The algorithm loves to give you the same sort of matchups like that, so we'll see what happens. Maybe not. Maybe this is more of a life gain shell. 3, 4. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tap this Badger Mole number 2. Bring this out. Ouroboros. I mean, it's about as standard mono green as it gets right there. This little curve out that we just had. Nothing special about this one other than, you know, it's mono green ramp. They're probably so upset right now. They could have Star Cage though. Star Cage or Split Up. Nope. They only have death awaiting them. No Star Cage means only death awaits you, my friend. Twitching doll. Get in there. Is that lethal? Sure is. Holy smokes, dude. Turn 4 Badger Mole wins. It happens, man. I actually feel really bad about this because I do hate when that happens. And I know a lot of people are starting to get fed up with that too, but it's good, man. It's good. Okay, we're going first with an excellent looking hand. We got the Badger Mole into Vitality, which ramps us really nicely into the Nexus. So don't mind if I do. Turn 4 Nexus. And okay, I thought they were going after my hand there for a second. I was going to be pretty sad, but they leave it alone and they go with Freebooter, which means they're probably mono black sacrifice. The Cub could die here to some sort of sacrifice mechanic. If that's the case, that would be a bummer, but it's Tolls of War. Okay. Tolls of War. I love that card. It is a very cool card. They say oops. I don't know what the oops was about, but ooh. I didn't realize I had enough mana to do that, but that makes sense. You know what I kind of want to do this turn? I mean, next turn, I think I want to go Nexus and bring the high pull down as a creature, only because of the matchup. I feel like this matchup's a little bit slower, and I don't think they're going to have a ton of removal. Okay, Nowhere to Run proves me wrong almost immediately, but that's okay. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Oh, we're just short. Oh, perfect. Just in time, my friend. Just in time. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go for it. This may be asking for some trouble. I really should be going for the Thunder Hulk, but I'm here for content, right? Let's make some content. I should be playing the Hive Pool straight up, but nah, we're playing it as a creature today, baby. Hive Pool is a creature, and it's a 3/3 body, and it also taps for mana. Have you ever seen a Hive Pool that taps for mana? Hold on. That's unfortunate. That's unlucky. Alrighty. You guys know what time it is. It's time to ruin someone's day. All right, here we go. I don't have a fountain port though. I'd love to be able to draw cards here. Nexus of Becoming obviously gives me an additional card every turn, but it'd be nice to just have a ability to draw off these tokens too. One to the bottom. I love the vitality in this deck, because if you really think about it, we have essentially unlimited mana right now. Like it's quite crazy. Like they have four lands they can use right now with one treasure. We essentially have what, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 mana or something close to it. That's crazy. All right, we're going first. Our hand doesn't look nearly as good as the last couple of games, but it still curves nicely, so I'm gonna keep it and see what we can do. We got the Gourmet, which pretty fun. It's a pretty fun card. I think we got it down on the first game, didn't we? We might have got this card down in the first game. I can't remember. I've played it twice total, I think, so far. It's only a 1-of in the deck, so. Duress is terrible. No. We wanted our Vivian, man. Absolute bummer, dude. Okay, another bummer. Gonna be a lot of removal, I can tell. Yeah, Twitching Doll. I think we take that over the Gourmet. It doesn't really matter. It's probably gonna get taken out here. Oh, it doesn't. Hold on. Wait a gosh darn minute. Let's add more mana, because I would like to get the Thunderhulk down next turn if I could. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, if we can get one more land, get the Thunderhulk down, and all of that becomes mana, like, I'll take it. All right, so we're running an Ugin package. Boom, baby, let's go. Straight up Thunderhulk. Now, this is going to be one of the most mild Thunderhulks you've seen so far, because I'd like to get him off of the Nexus because he comes in with an additional 3/3 on his power. But regardless, he's pretty good straight up. Can't exile him either, which is good, but they can take all the additional mana. Alrighty.
Open your mind to possibility.
That's fine. And then we're gonna attack. Let's see. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I should have Bossing Sage so I can get another land to attack the Ugin. They're gonna get another card draw now. That's a bummer. Oh man. Well, we still send everybody. And then we gotta hope they don't have a deadly cover-up. I have a bad feeling about this. I have a really bad feeling about this. Yeah. This deck looks pretty familiar. It looks like the deck list we posted a few days ago. I guess it's called Karma. Karma got us on this one. Earthbend 2. Earthbending 2 doesn't quite even get Ugin, does it? So I think it's safe to say we can just concede here, actually. Dang, man. We got. It looks just like our deck, but I don't think I was running Momentum Breaker. Everything else looks the same. We had this, all this nonsense. Yeah, it's a pretty good deck. All right, I get to go first. We haven't had Doubling Season in a minute, so I'm going to keep this one. Doubling Season into a Nexus is going to be pretty awesome. Mono white life gain. Auras. I gotta start remembering auras is #1 right now. Life gain used to be #1 in best of 1, but as far as most used deck, but now it's the that's the aura deck. Okay, I'm gonna play Fountain Port because I'm gonna create a fish token and then also put a nesting counter on the doll. Not a very good start for us. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm gonna need something big off the top here. Spellbook Vendor, it's gonna get him a 1 mana roll token. Wonder how they do this though, because I am going to block with the 1/1 fish. So if they neglect to power up their survivor, oh, they don't even do anything. Nice. I'll take that all day, every day of the week. All day, every day. So they had a Shard Mage's Rescue. Obviously, they're trying to keep that mana open for that, but that's a bit of a mistake in my opinion, because if they look at the matchup here, I am mono green, so there's not a whole lot going on when it comes to you know, when it comes to me destroying your creatures. I'm very torn here on what I should be doing. If I go doubling season, I'm gonna end up tapping the Twitching Doll, and then I could go Nexus next turn. But if I go Nexus, I guess it's worth the gamble. I don't know. Something tells me this doubling season though is gonna get hit by a Sheltered by Ghosts. But if it does, I can play Vivian, and Vivian can destroy an artifact or enchantment. So there's that. That's definitely a very scary turn for me though. Yep, Sheltered by Ghost it is. Let's see. Ta-da! We knew that was coming. So, what does it cost to create the bodies with this? It costs nothing, right? Okay. So what I'm gonna end up doing then is I'm gonna go Vivian. I'm gonna blow up the Sheltered, and then I'm gonna create double the amount of tokens because of the doubling season. Okay. So block here. It does stink though, because I'd really like to get my Nexus down, but I don't think we have the time to afford something like that. So let's do this. Let's go here. Get back my doubling season.
We adapt to any
Sack this.
situation.
Get double the amount of bodies. Not bad. Not bad for a day's work, I don't think. Now we can protect Vivian very well, unless they obviously give one of these flying. Or they just take Vivian straight up. That's cool too. Actually, I wonder. They might take doubling season here, it looks like. The smart play actually for them would be probably to take doubling season, just because they don't know what's in my hand, but it would actually hurt me probably more that way, because if I drop a Nexus next turn and we start doubling the creatures I'm dropping, it's going to get out of control quickly. Well, now, why would you go and do that, right? Why would you go and do that? Let's say Shard Mage's Rescue hits. You go to 8-7. This gives a counter to it. You go to 9-8. I'm getting my Vivian back. I'm getting my Vivian back. And guess what? It's going to be at full 10 loyalty, my friend, because doubling season's on the field. Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong here. Thank you very much.
There's something almost
Maxed out Vivian. Uh-oh, ladies and gentlemen.
You're the prey.
Uh-oh, ladies and gentlemen. Uh-oh, ladies and gentlemen. What's gonna happen here? Oh my gosh, yeah. You see it correctly. I'd prefer if they didn't scoop here though, I will say. I think that'd be really, really cool if they don't do that. Double Vivian emblems would be kinda, that would kinda go hard, right? That would go pretty hard. That's fine. These have trample, yes, they do. I know you're checking those types of things. They do have trample, my friend. Come on. That's trash. Okay. That's trash. Yes, I'm ready to play it again. Yes, I'm gonna do 8. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and just do Nexus of Becoming play.
You're the prey.
Get this down, and then bang, bang. I'd say that's not too bad, right? That's not too bad, right? Double Vivian emblems. Unbelievable. These games have been incredible. Absolutely incredible. I know I already said it once. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to keep on reiterating. This is the greatest mono green deck we've ever put together. I stand on that 10 toes down. This thing is so much fun. And when I say greatest, it might not be the most powerful list we've ever created in green, but it is by far the most exciting and the funnest to play. And the consistency that it does this thing is pretty remarkable. For how silly this is, it's pretty remarkable how consistent it is. All right, things are gonna get pretty ugly pretty fast if that Leyline of Hope pumps their field, but we do have Ouroboros to keep up, hopefully. Would love to get that down, but maybe next turn. Maybe next turn. We'll get him next year, pal. If it's sheltered by ghosts, we might just lose here. Yeah, it looks like it might be sheltered by ghosts. And then, I mean, we gotta hope we get a Vivian off the top, I guess. If we did get a Vivian off the top, though, would I blow up the Leyline of Hope or the sheltered? I guess we'll never know. Oh, wow. We really got a Vivian off the top. Kind of silly. Still gonna stay defensive here, I think. It might be a mistake, but I think we need to stay defensive here. Giving them, you know, an attempt here to basically gain more life and turn on that Leyline of Hope scares me, but I think it scares me more to let the Pride Mate potentially attack in next turn with like a Sheltered by Ghost attached to it and really hurt me. Okay, that's an interesting card to see there. I respect it. Yeah, they got the Leyline above the threshold. That's really good. I won't lie to you, that's really good. Doubling season, and then do I have enough mana to play? I don't have enough mana to play Vivian. Okay. Well, this seems like I should probably play Vivian. Seems like I should play Vivian and then maybe blow up the Leyline of Hope. Oh, man. Maybe what I can do is attack first and make him think that maybe they don't have to... I don't know. What's the plan? It's for sure it's Vivian. Like, no doubt about that, it's Vivian. But do I blow up a flyer creating 6/6 angels, or do I take out? It's got to be this. It has to be. It absolutely has to be this. And then I'm gonna sack one of these, and I'm gonna send everybody here. This is dicey, man. This is dicey, but I think it's right. I think it's correct. I don't know. I don't know if that was the cleanest of plays, but I think it was good enough. Really? Okay. Okay. Respect it. I do respect it. All right, so we still got a pretty big battlefield. We did lose Ouroboros, which, you know, like I said, I'm open to the idea that that was probably a mistake, but hopefully not. Hopefully it doesn't come back to haunt me. It probably will. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 potential damage here, but they're probably gonna send something at Vivian. They're drawing so many cards right now, man. It's tough. Wait, I have reach on these spiders. I completely forgot they have reach. Hold on, we're actually chilling right now. I completely forgot the spiders that we create have reach. Wow, I'm glad that dawned on me just now. So I made the right call by creating them then, unintentionally. Wow, I'm playing pretty bad right now this game. Goodness. I'm playing good on accident is what I should be saying. Yeah, they have reach. Sorry, my friend. Sorry, my friend. We're in a good spot here. I made all the right moves for all the wrong reasons. Even sending in the Ouroboros doesn't even seem that bad anymore because I left behind these reach creatures, you know? Vivian could find me another Ouroboros too off the top. I mean, I would like to find a Nexus off the top, but huh. Okay, they're sending it. I don't think Life Gain's gonna be running any sort of Shard Mage's Rescue here, so I expect these to not get through. Very strange that you would just... Okay, that makes sense. I guess that was their way of conceding and seeing if they maybe get lucky. GG's. All right, we're going first with a pretty sketchy looking hand. Man, I like the beginning with the Badger Mole Cub, but 2-land hand with this much top end, I don't think so. It's kind of better. It's kind of better. Doubling Season, unfortunately, is the one that's gonna have to go here. Would love to see that back in my hand though at some point in this game, because obviously it'd be pretty fun to have with the Vivian. Get in there. Allies. Okay, I think I destroy allies because I go a lot wider than the allies and a lot taller. So pretty sure this matchup for us is going to be pretty easy because we don't have to worry about sweepers or just destruction sort of spells. We do have to worry about them bouncing our things with Aang and stuff like that, but should be able to outdo them almost across the board. They are ramping better than me right now, though, I must say. Let's do it. Let's get down Vivian. I may end up regretting that, but...
If you won't listen to nature, those that survive are stronger.
Guess we'll take the elf. That was a pretty bad Vivian, huh? Starting next turn, though, we're going to have a pretty good board state here. All right, they're going to draw... This starts to do twice as much damage. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, well, that's good that these are all creatures, right? Aang, what are we sending back? My Ouroboros? Okay, hold on now. We might be in trouble here. Oh, they send back 2 things because of the Katara. Nice. Remember that time I said I wasn't too worried about this matchup? Yeah. That was a good time. Let's go here. For sure here. And I guess here as well. Alrighty, we got the Ouroboros going back down. Blocks are up. Now I should probably consider using Vivian's minus on the flyers here. Looks like the new avatar that just came in is a little scarier though. He gets to draw cards whenever they airbend or water bend. All that nonsense.
Getting in the way.
So let's just stop that in its tracks, yeah? Okay, so what are we thinking here? Thunderhulk? This feels like a Thunderhulk play, but it also feels like Aang is gonna just airbend us back to our hand. So if I do something big like that, seems like it might be a mistake. I should probably just invest a little bit more into, you know, the field. That landed, huh? Yeah, let's see what happens when I do this. It's Aang, right? I was correct. Okay, I thought it was. So they're gonna send that back and my Ouroboros. Can I replay the Ouroboros same turn as I get airbended? I don't know. I think so. Yeah, because it's not plotted. It's just it's airbended. So that's 2 Aangs down. And Suki, that's going to create more bodies. Power is equal to number of creatures, and then it creates when it attacks a 1/1 tapped ally. It's actually a really good card. Now they can play cards from the top of their deck as well. Things are getting spicy. That's really fun, I won't lie. But I think I need to do... Well, I could sack this to create some more tokens. Maybe... So hold on. If I go here... Yeah, I think this is the move. they gonna airbend me again? There's no way, right? Okay. Whew. Okay, and then we're gonna get some 1/1 counter. I don't intend on attacking at all. And then what I'm gonna end up doing here is saying no attacks. And I'm gonna sack this to create some bodies. And they have reach. We found that out last game. So Aang can't just freely attack into us. That's fine. Man, they got out of control pretty fast over on that end. 9 times out of 10, I feel like we beat this opponent pretty easily, but man, they found the curve of all curves here, huh? I don't know. You know, it'd be really cool off the top here, doubling season. That's pretty sweet too, though. That's pretty sweet, I won't lie. Okay, that's gonna hurt. All right, Nexus will be coming. Don't mind if I do. And then Ouroboros goes off, maybe. Maybe, maybe not. I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna keep it very simple. Just get the board as wide as I can here. Try to finish out the game next turn. There could be some double and triple blocks here potentially on the Thunder Hulk, but if I kind of invite that, you know? I kind of invite that sort of action. Surprised they haven't found any indestructibility yet off of the 1-drop. There's a chance that swinging with everything there makes more sense, but I'm trying to just play it really safe. May end up haunting me though. We'll see. I've been known to play it way too safe sometimes, guys, and I understand that. All right. Aang is going to send back the Ouroboros and the Thunder Hulk. Okay, so the Thunder Hulk. Oh, they don't have double triggers? Oh, did they send something back of their own here? I'm confused. They had double triggers of that. Why not send back the Thunder Hulk too? Or, you know, anything for that matter. All right, so they're in full send mode here, which is kind of good for us. You know, hold on. What are the most important things that I definitely want to take out? You, and you have to go. And then also, wouldn't mind taking you out. Yeah, GG's. Okay, cool. It works out. It wasn't the cleanest game. I definitely made a lot of mistakes along the entire video. I apologize, but it was a darn good deck and some really exciting games. So, GG's.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.